Okay.
Hi, guys.
I think people are excited. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you a couple seconds to text people if you want them to jump on this. And the reason why is there's going to be segments of this that won't go up live because we're recording it. So some of it won't be able to be up live, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
the replay is going to be edited, so
if you
want to watch it in its full entirety, you want to make sure that you get them on now.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and so I'll give you guys a couple seconds. But so while we're waiting on that, are you guys excited to hear what we have to say and teach on tonight? So if you are, drop a 1 in the comments to see if you guys are excited. They're pumped. 1, I see a lot of 1. So we're excited too. And we got thinking, we just got back, you guys, from Live to Lead. So I guess we should share who we are. I'm just so excited just to jump right in. I am Stephanie Dunn, and this is Joel Dunn, and we have been with It Works for 12 years. And obviously I'm excited for tonight. We had an impactful Friday afternoon, and Ed Mylett happened to be there, and that was one of our speakers that we were super excited to see and get a chance to meet. And we're going to walk you through that a little bit. But a lot of you are like, okay, he's going to be on. There's going to be a recording of Ed that's going to be on tonight. Then we're going to share with you what happened, because a lot of you see that we have a picture with Ed, and that doesn't happen very often that people actually get to meet him.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to his Instagram right now and then click on the tagged photos, like the photos that people upload of him, there's a rare bunch of pictures in there of people actually having photos with him.
And it's like, how do you get into inner circles? How do you get to meet people of such high caliber and influence, and shifting your mindset on not just, business, because that's what we're all here to do, right? We all want to be successful. We want to crush this 4-1. We want to get the Christmas cash. We want our teams to win. And a lot of that really comes from our mindset. And so I'm excited because we are full of knowledge after Friday. So we're excited. So I won't keep you anymore because it's 8:03. We're going to get right to it. But this is, don't judge me, because this is a little video clip, and then we'll go back on and come on live. But I am not talented in video recording.
Filming skills are legendary. You can let her know after this. But something that I want to let you guys know, and I'm not sure how many of you are aware of this, but did you guys know that Ed started his walk and his fortunes through network marketing? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that he just had businesses and grew businesses, but his foundation is in this industry. So if you are looking for a way to catapult yourself into a higher level of business, you have a perfect vehicle. And it's the exact vehicle that he used to go from not making it in the Major League Baseballs because of injuries in college, to being at a boys' home, to being worth $450 million. So that is his story in a nutshell, and we're super excited to share this talk that he did.
Yeah, and you guys, this is a piece, and there's a couple other parts that we're gonna work on bringing to you as well. So I'm excited to share that. But I want to kind of jump right in this. Take some notes of some things. The beginning, you'll kind of see there's not a whole lot of note taking. It's about 10 minutes, I think. But that last 5, and especially those last couple minutes, you're going to see why. We talked about momentum, and after this video, then we'll jump right in. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video taking skills, but here we go. Muted.
We're unmuted.
Okay. Winning is more fun than fun is fun. Did you guys catch that part? I was just like, oh my gosh, because he talked about so much. That was just a clip, you guys, of what we got to hear from Ed Mylett, but I couldn't help but think about everybody that's really pushing for their 4-1 for Christmas cash. And there's a couple different groups of you guys. Okay. So there's some that, you were in before September 1st, and I can't help but think of you as Max. You are here. You maybe haven't got your first 4-1. And so doesn't mean you're out of the game. you still have time. You still have that chance. You need that little bit of momentum to keep going to win. And we have that. It just takes one customer to get that mindset, one host to post maybe to get your mindset of where you need it to be. And I love that he shared about spreading the seeds. You guys have been spreading the seeds and spreading the seeds and spreading the seeds, and they're gonna reap the harvest. And if you haven't done your first 4-in-1, have you just been having fun? And fun is fun. Don't you guys know of everything? I love to have a good time. I love to do that. But there's a time when you need to go, I'm winning this month. I'm going to do this. What am I willing to do to get those 4 customers to help that distributor in? And this is what I love about Ed Mylett is, he's a little hard. And so I don't want to be light and easy on you on this Zoom, if that's okay. I want to talk to you that real, raw, like, what do I need to do to make that happen? So if you guys are okay with me and Joel breaking that down a little bit of kind of I don't want to say a tough love, but a tough mindset. What does it take? Can I really switch that around? That's who I want to talk to today, because I heard it say too, what was a podcast or something, this isn't for everyone. And I want it to be for the ones that are really ready to step into that level of winning and what it takes. And so it looks like a few of you are ready to have that, bring it. And I'll start with this. I wrote a few notes down, and I know that you did too. So do you have something that stood out to you, Joel?
Well, one of the most important things that he said during that talk was there's a time to get focused, to get laser focused. And when you get focused, you can create momentum. Guys, sometimes momentum happens, but the majority of the time, momentum is created. Normally, for the first part of that, you're pushing a rock up a hill, but there's that moment where the momentum kicks in and it starts taking over. But until you're ready to push the rock up the hill, you're focused in doing the work and getting the work done, regardless of the fun, because the winning part is the part that you enjoy the most. That's when you'll get focused and momentum will start to build.
Yeah, I know that you guys got in this. Sometimes we get into this, maybe it was for fun. Maybe it was to have more friends. But a lot of people get into this because they're sick and tired of where they're at. They're ready to make the money. They're ready to do whatever it takes. And are you really ready to do whatever it takes? And I think it starts here in your mindset of believing. Do you really believe that? And he, at the beginning of this a little bit, he talked about influence is energy. What type of energy are you putting out there? And you could see Ed is just like, he puts it out there and he draws you in, right? He's like bringing you into the story, bringing you in. Cause I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Ed is this big man. And you look, he's super athletic. And then you look at his son and you're like, Ed really wanted an athlete. And so for him to have that moment of, no, you're winning. That's how I want you guys to be with yourselves.
Guys,
like,
we want to sit here and shake you and be like, no, you are winning.
Yes. You are getting that loyal customer.
We're done with you having fun. We're winning.
For a minute.
And then we can get back to having fun. Because when you're winning and you won, then you can have fun.
But he said too, this part was believe so deeply in what you are doing that you can't help but persuade others to do what you're doing. That is me. I believe so much, because this business changed my life so extremely, like completely, that I am passionate about offering the opportunity to people. And so when you hear us talking about get them on the phone, what is the power of that? It's because my belief level, they don't know, they may not know anything, but that belief level is there that they can do this too. And you can do this too. So have that belief and you can make that decision. Like, you don't just have to think, well, I'm not Stephanie, I'm not Joel, I'm not, a Rachel Jones or a Jade or an Ashley, whatever it is. No, you be you, where you're going. I absolutely know I'm going to get another Christmas cash done. In your mind, I'm getting this Christmas cash. I'm getting my 4-in-1. And it starts with one, just one more. And we want you to have that success. He said something. There were so many moments throughout this that I kept thinking of you. the one that's like, can I really do this? I didn't hit that 4-in-1, or, oh, I'm really, it's mid-month and I've got 2 loyal customers. It's still a lot of time. You can have one host to post guys go up, or one conversation, one person that you talk to that knows 3 other friends that want to get orders going, and you could have your 4 loyal customers in one day. That's what happens when you decide that you're going to make it happen. And I think I want you guys to know this a little bit is I'm not massive on TikTok. I'm not massive on really anything. It's my decision to do it, and I'll do whatever that takes. And so if I could just put my brain in your head of, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And so I might stay up later than some of you. I might decide, I'm going to do one more message out. I'm going to reach out to one more person. Who do you know that I need to know that I could help? And so those are some of the things in the thought process of what I do. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I care about, I want to get in front of people. I want to help those new distributors and encourage them, and really be up their butt a little bit of like, hey, you need to do this. Who have you reached out to? We need to get you one more customer. Like speaking that over and over through a text, through a voice message, and helping them create that so they can get their circle and get them going. And success takes resilience. I heard that. I haven't heard that word before. You hear discipline, you hear some other words, but it takes resilience. And so
you're going to get knocked down,
yeah,
but your resiliency to get back up, that is what's going to be the separator between you and other people that get knocked down.
So, in a nutshell, what we heard Ed say is, you can decide at any moment to turn it around. It's never too late to have what you want. And whether that's, maybe you're just like, you know what, I just want to have a 150. I just want to earn $150. Maybe that's what you're going for. Or maybe you are going for $500, whatever that is. Do you believe that you're going to have that? And those are some of the most important things, on not looking at what everybody else is doing, putting those blinders on, like Ed said, being so focused, pulling out the golf club of being so specific on what you need to do. You need to talk to people in order to get customers and distributors. They're not just going to follow the sky, you guys. If they do, awesome for you. I've never had people just, all of a sudden my inbox is flooded with thousands of people. I've had to work at it, and I'm okay with that, because anything in life that's worth having, you have to work for. And so if you're deciding tonight, that's it, I'm going to do this. Who are 4 people that I know? Maybe I've reached out, they haven't responded. Are you willing to keep going? Hey, I'm going for something. I would love to help you, because what products you're passionate about, or what this business has done. So maybe you need to do that with people that you've been afraid to do. The worst case is they're not going to answer you, or they're going to tell you no, but you wouldn't know unless you put that out there. And so with this, being specific on, okay, I need 4 loyal customers. I may need to talk to 20 people. I may need to talk to 100. I don't know what that number is, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to be consistent every day. I'm going to have those blinders on. If you want to look to see what other people are doing for ideas, great, but don't let that get you out of your lane of where you are going. You have to be, what did he say? He made up a word. That's all I know. And I couldn't think of what he was saying, but being so specific on is it a wood you're pulling out? Is it an iron? What are you going to do to get that done?
What tool are you going to use? And when he was talking about influence and energy, this is the thing that I love the most. Your energy and your influence is transferable to people. So people don't have to believe what you're saying. What they have to believe is that you believe what you're saying. That is how this happens. If you are evangelical about what you're talking about, whether it's a product, whether it's joining your business, whether it's us training you, you understand that there is a passion and a desire behind it, that even though you may not believe or understand what we're saying, you feel it. You, one way or another, will make somebody feel. What are you making them feel? Are you making them feel that they need to become your next distributor? They need to join you and become that next person in your team to have success? Are you throwing and putting that out there on them? Or are you being like, it'd be great if you join my team because this is kind of fun. Me and Ed suffer from this similar problem where Steph always asks me if I'm excited. And because of my personality type, this is my excited. She goes, if you're excited, could you please tell your face? And Ed gets told that by his wife. So that's the thing. If you are excited, show that excitement to where it causes people to want to come along the ride with you. They don't have to understand. They don't even have to believe, but they have to believe that you believe you're going somewhere.
I think that's something, looking back, and still to this day, I don't have it all together, you guys, and that's okay. I give myself grace. I know where I'm going. And that's a lot of why I believe that I have success in things, is because I believe 1000% of, I'm going, are you coming with me or not? Of course, I want you to come with me, but if you don't, it's not going to stop me from where I'm going. And I want you to have that mindset. It's okay if other people don't want to come, but you have to be like, well, this is where I'm going. I would love for you to come with me, but if not, that's okay too. There's going to be time down the road that you're going to jump in. You're going to be like, man, you were right. You need to prove to yourself that you're going to do that. And getting off this call, making that decision of going, you know what? This is it. This is the moment that I had. If I could have just picked you up and placed you in that room to feel that energy that he had, it made me feel different in a way of,
I wanted to Kool-Aid through a wall, like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. That's the kind
Yes.
of energy that got transferred in that room for the people that were there.
So I could get on here and I can tell you, you guys, week after week, day after day, this is what you need to do. I can give you all of the how-tos, but you have to make a mental mindset shift of, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm going to do this month, and it is going to happen, and you're going to believe it. And you need to write it down. You need to take a picture of that. You need to show that on social media that you're getting your 4-in-1. You need to speak it out loud, not just say it, but that you're getting that 4-in-1, and that you're so excited to get that $5,000, and what that's going to look like for you, and how that can help your family, or who other people that are coming into your business. What is that going to feel for them? How excited are you for them to be able to go, hey, you're going to have that $5,000. What would that do for your family? How does that going to make you feel? And so those are the things that, you know, I love about this, is you don't have to have it all together. You just need to know, where are you going? We know how to put in customers, you guys, and we know how to get a distributor. We know that they get a great value in all of the product that comes along with the kit, and just encouraging them to be like, if you can post and you can follow my lead, you can do what this is. What a great time to get started and go after $5,000 before Christmas, and then right into our biggest time of the year. So I'm excited for you guys to know that we just dumped so much into our brains. Because a lot of you go, how do you fill up? What do you do? This Live to Lead is open to anyone. And so I want you to start thinking about that. Is, man, I could go to that. I could have watched that on video. I could have been live in that. And when you start having some of these moments of like, I want more. And the reason I want more is because I want more people to feel what we've had. And I want them to know that this vehicle, it works, can give them that option of, you know, having $500, $1,000, $10,000, whatever that looks like for their families. And if I could just take a little bit of what I did after and share that, then I'm going to do that so that we can get off and we can work for those 4 customers and 1 distributors. And knowing, you know, start writing those names down, being so laser focused. But, you know, there is a time to have fun, and there's a time to be like, I'm getting this done. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to partner up with my, you know, maybe it's your newbies or whoever that you're going with, and making a run for this stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys know that. Yes, tickets are available for next year. We've already talked about doing something like this for you guys, a Live to Lead. We'll probably be able to do something special for a group of you. So keep that in the back of your mind if you're ready for that next level of leadership of like, I want to be around this caliber of people. This isn't just network marketing people, you guys. There's probably hardly any network marketers there. It was an array of every type of people, but we sat next to people that were, you know, billionaires in the room. And that's pretty cool to know that I'm stretching my mind and knowing that things are possible, because I'm not going backwards. I know what I'm capable of. It's just putting in the work and not letting the wrong people speak that into my life, because dang it, we know what it takes, customers and distributors, to build this business. And it's easy to feel defeated really quickly. And so I'm constantly like, how can I just pour into my mind the right thing? So that's something that we can always share, is we'll do that. But there's a couple other videos and a couple other things that we'll be sharing, maybe not on our Monday night calls. It's a little bit more leadership stuff. So we'll get that out for you guys. But I do want to share something that happened.
Well, before you do that, I'm going to tell my version of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So just so you guys know,
maybe they don't want to know this. This is
I
probably
don't know. If you want to hear
moment.
Joel's story, put a 1 in the comment.
Oh, no one.
But no one. Oh. Great. One person. I'm awesome. Awesome. All right. So kind of how this went down is they get done with the Q&A session. So we had lunch with John, Mark Cole, and Ed Mylett, and it was a Q&A session. So what happened was I was the last person that was going to be asking a question, and they didn't get to my question. So I had to walk back around and go back to the seat. And then they're like, all right, we're done with this. We'll get to the next session. And what happened was Steph goes, you need to go up there right now. And I'm like, okay. In my brain, I'm going, the person that I had already talked to before the event and said, hey, the only goal is for me to be in the room with John and Ed Mylett so that I get a chance to actually talk to him and ask a question. I go to go find her so she can bring me over to talk to Ed. That is how my brain works. I had a plan. Right. So if you know the story of the lady that created Spanx, the way that Spanx got all over the entire world is because she just picked up the phone and called the head of women's sales at Neiman Marcus and got an interview and walked in. Nobody does that because nobody thinks, hey, I should just call this person that nobody can get a hold of and go in for an interview. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got to where I was going. Now let's listen. If you want to hear Steph's story, go ahead and put a 1 in the comment.
This is the difference, you guys, between maybe a red and a green personality, but I also know that you can do whatever you set your mind to. And this whole time that I'm going there, you guys, I know that my husband loves Ed Mylett. It's one of his mentors. John Maxwell actually was one of Joel's, mentors even before he met him. And the thing is you got to start putting it out there. I'm going to meet him. You don't know how or when, but when you start speaking things, the tongue is life or death. And so be really careful what you're speaking. So my mind, I'm already like, we're meeting Ed Mylett. I already know this. So he didn't get his question. And I'm like, okay, the lights, I'll give you a little visual. The lights kind of go down. Ed's getting ready to fly to his next event. And Joel didn't get to meet him or ask his question or anything. And I'm like, I might have swore a little bit, you guys. So I was like, so forgive me, but I was like, oh, hell no. My husband is going up there. We are meeting Ed Mylett. I am not walking away from this opportunity. And we're like the third row back, and there's a couple chairs in front of me, and we're with some people. And I said, screw it. I'm going right up to the stage. I don't even care. What are they going to do? And so I was like, all I could think of is winning is more fun than fun is fun. And I'm going to talk to Ed and I'm going to introduce him. So I walked up to the stage, walked right up to Ed and said, hi, Ed, I'm Stephanie. And my husband has wanted to meet you. He didn't get to ask his question, but I'm in this to win. So I wanted to make sure you knew who we were. And so Joel comes up around the stage, and I can only imagine what he saw me, because he was way in the back doing whatever. And I'm like, you only have a split second to make a decision to do something that bold. And that's what I want you guys to do with your business. Be so bold, because there is somebody else out there that's going to be faster than you on offering the opportunity, talking about the loyal customer program, whatever that is. And so we got a chance to talk with Ed, got a picture, like Joel said. If you go to his Instagram, doesn't do a lot of photos. And one of the greatest things that we're gonna do is, Joel and Ed had a little bit of a conversation through Instagram already and what we're setting up. And I believe that we're gonna have a great training in person with Ed Mylett. And I think you're gonna have to need your 4-in-1 to be able to get on something special like that. It's just gonna be a huge opportunity, but don't ever regret not doing something. That is really ultimately the story behind this. Is I didn't want to walk away from something that I had control of I'm going to go up there and I'm going to do that. And whoever that mentor is, whatever it is, it could be a message. You don't know when that person is going to read that message, when they're going to reach out to you, what they're going to do. And you have to take that chance. You have to take that opportunity to walk bravely and boldly. And we heard that over and over through the weekend. So yes, my husband was going to go try to make it happen. I just knew I had a little bit more fire.
She was just there faster.
And I was going straight through every single person that I possibly could, because I wasn't going to let that opportunity.
And an additional piece to this, just so you know, she didn't even let John distract her, because John saw her, brought her up on stage, was giving her a hug, telling her something. And then she noticed that Ed was getting ready to walk off stage. And I think she just basically ignored something that John said while we were standing there talking to him and went straight to Ed. And that was awesome.
Yeah. So John loves us though, because he's texting us back and forth. And I think it starts with a dream. It starts with that mindset, that visualization of what do you want? So that's what we're going to wrap it back through of, I knew last month, you guys, that I was going to get 2 Christmas caches done. It was going to happen. And I did that. And I'm going to do it again this month because I believe it. I believe what we have with the opportunity. I believe that there's no other company that's giving away fast start bonuses like this, one lump sums of cash like this. We're a Christian-based company. Our products are amazing. They're affordable. We have the pick 2s and pick 3s, and we're coming into the biggest time of the year with people wanting to lose weight, get healthy, and make more money. And so don't regret or wish you would have done something more. I want you to always be bold. The worst case, I thought, what are they going to do? There's no like John Maxwell, like jail around there. They're going to kick me off the stage or something. Like, okay, at least I tried. Right. So I want you to know that there's so many things in life that I've been afraid of or scared of. And you got to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it. And those are those moments of maybe there's somebody on your list right now that you're afraid of. Be bold enough to do that, because like I said, there's probably somebody else out there that doesn't care, that they have a mission of you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So I want you guys to be bold. You don't need to have it all together. I promise you, I still don't have it all together. I never will. But that's the beautiful thing about this, is just, walking in that gift, that belief, that mindset of knowing that greatness is going to happen to you, and that you deserve it, because God made you for so much more. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that story. I hope that you enjoyed hearing a little bit of, Ed Mylett's story of momentum, getting into that momentum, and that it's just one change, one thought away from making your 4-in-1 happen, making Christmas cash happen. And we love you guys. We're going to constantly pour into it. I know where I'm headed. I want to help you guys create, life-changing legacy money for your family, so that someday, we had a little piece of maybe down the road doing that. And that's why we're here. That's why we continue to show up, and why we just love pouring into you guys. So I know maybe it wasn't a script tonight. It wasn't something like that, but I hope that you could see that the power of your mind can be so much more than a script. But we love you guys.
I hope you feel this deep down inside and you go out and win, because winning is more fun than fun is fun.
All right. We love you guys. Have an amazing week, and we can't wait to hear you all get your 4-in-1 done. Have a great day.
See you guys.